Welcome to another Jacked cooking video. Today we're going to be making mouth-watering ribs. I'm going to be using baby back ribs because they're easier to cut and I think they have more meat and they're just better. I don't like the big ribs because if you use the big ribs, they're harder to cut. And as you can see by the giant knife right here, that you need a knife probably bigger than that. So we're going to take the ribs, we're going to be cooking it in the Foodie Ninja. If you don't know what that is, it's pretty much a pressure cooker, a air fryer, a broiler, a toaster oven, a saute, a crock pot, and a bunch of other things all in one. And the reason why we're going to be using this is because we make the ribs mouth-watering, tender all the way through, unlike barbecue ribs that are just kind of hard and crunchy in the middle. I'm going to dump them into the Foodie Ninja, and all we need now is a cup of water, because in order to use the pressure cooker, you need a cup of water to get the steam all in there to make these tender and juicy and melt in your mouth and all that such. So now we're going to use the special lid and we're going to put it on, and it takes a little bit of a technique to twist this on, and now we're going to put it on high and we're going to put it on for 15 minutes. Now it's going to take about 10 to 15 minutes for this to warm up for some reason, and then we're going to come back and look at the ribs when they're halfway done. Okay? So stay tuned on the recipe for mouth-watering ribs with the Foodie Ninja. Okay, the ribs are pretty much done with the pressure cooker. Now I'm going to hit this. Now you listen to the steam, it's going to be very loud. And I'm going to use this strainer right here to pretty much put the ribs in there when it's done steaming. We'll be right back. Okay, so now that these are done, let's take a look at these. And as you can see, these are halfway done. These are pressure cooked all the way through. They're not crispy yet because we have to air fry them, but we have to get the water out of there. So pretty much I have to use tongs, put them in the strainer. I'm going to get all the ribs in there, and then I'm just going to dump the water out in the drain, and then we're going to put the strainer, the ribs, back into the crock pot, and we're going to cook it 2 times on the air fryer. Oop, I just lost a piece right there. And we're going to show you what it's going to look like. So stay tuned for that. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. These ribs are already tender and juicy. Now we just have to crisp them. This is starting to look real delicious. Okay, so it looks like we got about all the ribs in there. Now we're going to dump it's a little bit of grease and some rib juice and water mostly into the drain. And now we're going to put the ribs into the crock pot, as so. Just dump it right in there. And now we don't need a special lid. We just close the original lid. And we're going to put it on air fry for 400 degrees, which is high, for 8 minutes on each side. And we're going to take a look when we come back what it looks like when it's one side cooked. Okay, so now that it's been 8 minutes, let's take a look. And as you can see, these are already crisped on one side. We just have to put some pepper and some salt on them to season them. And then we're going to flip these over, and we're going to pretty much do the same process. Season them, and then put it on for 8 minutes. And then just add the sauce, and that's it. It will be done. These things are already sizzling, so you know that you're getting there. It's already cooked inside. Now we're cooking the outside right now. We're going to do the same thing pretty much. We're going to put the air fryer on high for 8 minutes. Then we will come back with the conclusion, as you will see. And then we would add the sauce. You stay put there. And by the way, we're using Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. There's half in this bottle. Then we have unnamed brand sauce. Looks like the same logo. And we're going to top it off with that. By the way, I have mashed potatoes and gravy and corn, for those who want to know the sides. You stay put there. Don't go anywhere. All right, as you can see, these are cooked all the way through. If you want them more crispy, you can put them on for a couple more minutes. But I like them just well done. I'm going to move them around to get the hot spots on top. And now I got to place this. It's going to be kind of tricky. I got to place the camera right here so I can get the barbecue sauce open. And now we're going to add the Sweet Baby Ray's on top, just like that. Now, I could put it in a bowl. It probably would have been easier, but it doesn't matter. The crock pot's Teflon. It's not that hard to clean. And as you can see, we are glazing the ribs. We are glazing the meat. I got to open up another barbecue sauce, but... Okay, so now we're adding more barbecue sauce. We're mixing Sweet Baby Ray's with the unnamed brand hot barbecue sauce, and that's fine. We have just enough on there. Now we get the tongues. We're going to move these around, and I'm going to put them in a bowl, and we're going to see what they look like. Here it is, guys. Here's the conclusion. All right, here it is, guys. I'll put this in better lighting for you so you can see. They may look like regular ribs. They may not have a lot of steam coming off them. You can't hear them sizzling. But man, these are cooked all the way through, almost like pan-seared. Nice glaze on them. Unlike cooking them on a barbecue grill, you don't get that all the way through cooked taste. It's kind of a little crunchy in the middle. This is soft all the way through. And there it is, guys. Mouth-watering ribs. I hope you enjoyed.